Hello teachers, in this session we'll learn about using Google Classroom on an Android mobile phone. Click on the Play Store option, search for Classroom, and then you will get a download option if it is not pre-installed. You will get an update option if it is already installed on your mobile phone. This is how you can download Google Classroom on your mobile phone. You click on the classroom icon and you will enter the Google Classroom. Now, it is possible that the phone might have more than one Gmail IDs. So, if you do not see your classes, tap on the profile button. The profile button is on the top right corner. Once you click on the profile button, you will see various email IDs which have been added onto that Gmail. Now choose your school email ID. So in this particular case, I am choosing the school email ID, and you would see that the classes would change. Right, so on my school email ID, I have two classes, class 7th A and class 8th A, and that I can see on my panel now. Now let's say if I am teaching to class 7th A, I need to tap on the class 7th A option, and once I tap on the 7th A option, all my options within the class would be available. If you look at bottom right corner, you will see the people tab, where you can see who are the co-teachers with you and who are the students with you. On the stream tab, you can type in the message which can be shared with your class. So let's say I want to type this message. I can share this. On the top arrow, click so that the message can be sent. In case you have to add a file to the message, you can always add a file also. On the top, you will see this attachment icon. When you click on the attachment icon, you can pick up anything from Google Drive. You can use your mobile phone camera to pick up anything. You can upload a file from your device, or you can click on a link. You can upload a picture. So these are the various options which you can choose and then share with the students. So let's say you have to choose a particular image and send it to students. You can tap on it. Now you see the classwork tab here. So all the options within the classwork are available there. Within the classwork, you have the meet icon on the top. So when you want to start the live class, you can click on this icon. It would initiate the Google Meet. The plus button, if you click, you will get different options like creating assignment, sharing material, adding questions, adding a topic. So you can create various types of topics. You can add material. You can give material's name and then click on the attachment option. You can pick up anything from the Google Drive. So I can go on to Google Drive, and here I see, let's say, the Jamboard which I taught. So I can pick up the Jamboard, select it. I want to pick up another file. I can click here. I can upload a picture. So different types of pictures could be there on your computer. You can add any image file. And then click on the send button. Thus, the material created has been sent to the students. If you click on the stream, you can see that the material posted is now posted onto the stream as well. Now let's enter the classroom again. And here let us understand the options given on the top. If you look on the top, this gear icon is there. When you click on the gear icon, you see the various settings. So here you see the meet link is on, the class code is there, stream settings are there, and classroom on the stream. So you can set the things only teachers can post and comment, student can post or comment, students can only comment. So ideally you can choose student can only comment and save it. If you do not want to show the camera button to the students, you can switch the meet link off, but ideally yes, you need to switch this on. Now you see this meet icon on the top. So whenever you want to start the live class, you have to click on the camera button here. Once you click on the camera button, you would be able to start a meeting, and you can click on the join option to start a meeting. This is how you can start a Google meeting or a live class. Now if you click on these three dots, here you can see different options like in call messages. This is the chat message. Share screen, whenever you need to share your screen to students, you can click on the share screen option. The settings gear, so if you click on settings gear, you can get these two options. Meeting safety, if you click, you will have the option where you can control whether the students can share their screen or not, whether you want the students to chat or not. Ideally you should always switch off the quick access. This will ensure that even if somebody from your domain who is not a part of this class, if he tries to enter the meeting, they will have to seek your permission. Share the screen. When you allow this, the students can actually share their screen. So this will enable the students to share their screens. Ideally, while taking the class, you can switch it off. Send chat messages, you can keep this on inside the classrooms. When you have clicked on the classwork, you see all the work which has been shared in the class. Now let's see how do we check the homework. Click on the marked assignment. So let me go to the marked. Let's say the student has submitted this worksheet as a picture, and now I want to do the corrections on this worksheet. On the top you will see this pencil icon. Click on this pencil, and different types of pens are available. If you want to highlight certain area, you can highlight. If you want to use pen, you can choose pen, do the corrections, add marks. This is how you can do the corrections on the homework. Once you click on these three vertical dots and save the annotation. Once you save the annotation, a new file is created with your corrections. Then you can click on return, and that file will be sent to the student with due corrections. This is how we can check the homework inside Google Classroom using a mobile phone.